Hi friends, good afternoon. Yeah, once again, so I'm Suresh Mahapatra for you. Yeah, today, we are coming to a very good topic, a topic that is more required for any leader, the people who are in the leadership. So, how many of you are in the leadership? Uh, you know, so almost all the people are in the leadership. You are great leaders. Particularly of your area or of your assigned area, definitely. Yes. So what is the your journey? What is your journey? Yes, leadership is a journey. It's not a destination. So that is a self-driven person. He is goes from one place to another and set another goal. That is what the leadership is. I don't know how you define. To me, leadership is a journey. It's not a destination. When we are reaching to one destination, you are moving to in one other place. That's how the leadership moves. But basic thing, that why a leader is a coach. In my previous, YouTube videos and different talks in different forums, I always define that a leader is a coach. A leader's coaching, it may be online coaching or in the office or in the workshop, wherever. He is in a leadership, if a leader is possessing a coaching mindset and he's a successful leader. You agree to this? How many of you agree to this? That is a leader with a coaching mindset is a very successful leader. Because we all know this. As a leader, if you go to one person and his work will be done by you and you are doing his work, then what will happen? डेफिनेटली वो बाबा करेगा मेरा बॉस बहुत अच्छा है, मेरा लीडर बहुत अच्छा है। अगर उनका आप उनसे आपने बोल दिया कैसे करोगे, वो भी कर लिया, फॉर्मूला आपने बताया and he did it. ओह बहुत अच्छा है, मेरा मैनेजर आके मेरा काम कर, but once you will make him feel how the work will be done by him by his own thinking, it is possible. Is it possible? As a leader, can you do this? Of course, what will say, I cannot listen, only you can talk to me in the chat box. Yes, my dear friends, my dear leaders, that is possible. How you can ignite a passion, how you can ignite a feeling, how you can ignite a to-do attitude in the mind of your coachee. That is the job of a leader, with a coaching mindset. And a leader, with coaching mindset, how he does differently than other leaders, that also will be discussed. So, particularly a leader with a coaching mindset puts befitting questions to the coach. You know, he puts befitting questions to the coach, and by putting befitting questions, he extract the answer from the coach. And both are agreeing to the things, to the right answer. The most suitable answer is being agreed up by the leadership who is in a coach position, and to whom he is saying questioning, he is in the coaching position. When both are aligned in the same page, it is just super. See, right question, becomes wrong if it is asked at a wrong time. Sometimes we are at home in questioning, but in a wrong time or a wrong place or a wrong person, you lost the value of that question. So a right question must be asked to the right person at the right context at the right time. If that is possible, then leaders coaching mindset will be rightly explored, by the coachee and the leadership can be. Yes, whenever questioning, a right tone must be followed. And with your right motive, with motivation, with motive you are asking the question. So can a real problem can reveal the new problem and a new possibilities to solve it. So genuine interest and the careful attention to a question's answer can help, that can build an organization's capability and confidence, and for the stronger connection to the leader. So that is the most important thing. If you little bit have a bent of mind, mythological bent of mind, will give you a clue to that. Gita is nothing but is a question answer session. Some questions are being asked by Arjuna to Krishna, and the Lord Krishna has defined it, clarified it to what are the objective was Krishna that has been fulfilled by defining or questioning the right questions to Arjuna, replying to the all questions of Arjuna. So as a leader, I'll be again going back to Gita and connect that. So as a leader, one thinks or we think that we must direct, yes, do this, do that, and we'll decide, we'll declare, and we'll demonstrate. So that means leadership is, it's becoming a one-way traffic. If something will be going from here, that will be done. But it is true that leaders are often called often to take action, to make a decision, to delegate, to exhibit knowledge and command. A leader of command and control. So gone are those days, my friends, by your command and control, things are not going to happen. While leaders understandingly focus on all these things, what I narrated you, sometimes the single most important thing a leader can do is to ask the right question and actually listen to the answer. You see, we are communicating. You as a leader, you all are communicating. Do we know what is the purpose of the communication? Communication is not so long. I am telling. I am putting an example from Gita. I am giving you that a right questioning should be done to the right people at the right time. At the right tone, at the right context to the right person. My communication is only effective if you could understand me. Unless you understand, there is no point in my communication. See, communication should not be heard. Communication should not be verbose. Communication should not be difficult. So in my previous video, communication, I have clarified that. But here in this context, that the question is being asked actually to listen to the answer. वो क्या आंसर दे रहा है, and then your action plan is going to be built up. So leaders do a lot of talking. I do recollect, even if when I was M1, M2, M3, M4, I have come across these stages. There are some leaders. I'm not undermining them. I am supplicating those people. From them, I have learned only. So whatever agenda is there, agenda lagging behind, and the leader who is conducting the meeting is talking and talking non-stop. leaders do a lot of talking, keeping the agenda of the meeting aside. That is why the objective of the meeting is not being. But leader has to talk less and listen more. If you listen to the coachee, a leader with a coaching mindset, allow the coachee to talk, and he will be a passive listener to understand him from his body, mind, and spirit. Sure, what is the problem? Unless you pay it to his words, unless you rivet your attention to his talk, you cannot come to a solution. Sometimes why people talk so much? People talk because they like the sound of their own voice, or think they know everything. It may be it is my dear friend. The arrogance is not the leadership. Sometimes though leader do too much talking because they think it is expected from them. No, after all, they are in charge, and after all, people are looking to them to point the way. After all, the need to prove, they deserve their position of leadership and are capable. In other words, frequently leaders talk so much because they think they have something to prove. अरे मैं नहीं बोलूंगा तो कौन बोलेगा मीटिंग? But a leader with a coaching mindset just reverse. He allowed the people to tell. He put befitting questions to know the issue, know the development or what which action plan has to bring and what is going on. To a question, thought-provoking questions, he allows the things should be interpreted by the coaching or by the fellow employee. Actually, what happens when a leader, talking too much, or directing, or deciding, or declaring, or demonstrating, the people around them, become dependent on the leader. See, this is not one man show. You have delegating M1, M2, M3. Why? If he will be conducting everything, so what is the fun of keeping so many line managers? So this is not a good organization. And in the long run, what happens, when the particular leader leaves, number one, the organizational growth will not be there. Number two, when that, something wrong happens to that person who was controlling everything, centralizing everything, the immediate collapse takes place to the organization. And biggest thing, data part, the potentiality of the individuals does not develop. People are not developed under this type of mindset people. I mean, who is always preoccupied in his communication. He does not want to pay it to his coachee or employees. The biggest part of this, when a leader speaks so much, sometimes he speaks nonsense, unrequired things, the things not required in the context, because he always go by this referring point and what he was doing at his time. So the biggest setback comes, the leadership suffers. When the leadership suffers, organization suffers. When organization suffers, all people under him suffers. When people under him suffers, profit is becoming exclamatory questions. So entire the corporate family is. See, a big common thing you will find in the industry, CEO take away the entire field force to join another company or launch the company. Maybe this, I don't know. Maybe this. So this is the outcome of too much of time. So this way, this a leader becomes disconnected from the organization and from his people, and is becoming a detrimental, to the people's development. So what best a coaching mindset leader what he should? As I told you, questioning is powerful. Questioning can reveal the internal potentiality of the person. And a right question asked at the right time, in a right tone, in a right situation, to the right person, and with a right intention or purpose, can reveal the real problem and the new possibilities. Genuine interest and the careful attention to a question answer can help build an organization's capability and confidence, and for the stronger connections of the leader. So particularly, while conducting this program, a leader with questioning mindset. So what sort of question a leader should ask? See, what would be the next step? How do you think your people, customers, or competitors should respond? That the leadership has to design a set of questions. The best questions, are the open-ended question and can lead in many directions. The best questions can't be answered with a simple yes or no, but requires thought and elaboration. A deep thought is required by the coachee to reply your questions. And the best questions are asked not to demonstrate expertise or express an opinion, but to seek genuine understanding. And the best questions provoke the necessary conversation and facilitate the agreement. And I tell you, when a leader, I mean leader with coaching mindset, put a questions to the coachee or the employee or his, I mean colleagues, he listens carefully, revealing that answer reveals the what ground level problem is. And not only that, since it's the open-ended question, and the question compels, creates a willingness to reply because that is going to solve the problem. Maybe that is why many people conclude the easier to most of the talking, but that is not leadership. Because when somebody is answering your question, he is giving the real situation with this. And yes, you, my leader, they has to be solved. So that is why some of the leaders who find shortcut, they are not ready to listen to the reply. They give a lecturer and goes back. So what I am telling to you, leadership is ultimately about holding yourself responsible. You are responsible for the outcome. When the leadership is responsible for the outcome of the productivity of the team is handling or reporting to him, then his preparation must sound that good. That preparation should be to that extent that the team should be motivated, team should be cheers to deliver. It is not he is not delivering that, but the team is delivering that. So leadership is in particular, is a people business and not emotional intelligence is the missing link. So leadership is a people business. You know, you are developing the people, and the people are bringing business to you. See what the leader is doing. It is a group of people in the name of different positions and a different assignment. Different charges. They are conducting the work in the marketplace and promoting the product or services, or that is why the money is being generated and business is coming. So business is coming through people, by people, of people. So people development is the key. If people development is, that is why the leaders are being paid more. Why the leaders are being paid more in different organizations? Because they should have the people skill. So coming to this, how can a leader put befitting questions to the teammates? So unless a leader is having number one is the self-awareness, particularly those leaders of coaching mindset who are intelligent leaders understand their own emotion and know how to manage them. So they have other self-awareness up to which extent I should talk, where shall I stop, what should I, a perform of 110%, what question I should ask, a person 30% achievement, what should I ask, how should I ask, what should be my tone, shall I ask in the public or shall I ask in the private, shall I reprimand in the public or shall I reprimand in privately? So they don't speak out, of the frustration. Performance will come, performance will not come. But a leader who is self-aware, they don't, show their frustration. They control their emotion and wait to speak until their feelings have settled and they have processed their thought. So they don't show, because of frustration, they will, ask something, detrimental question, detrimental things, so that the entire team will be, the herd or the group will be demotivated. And I tell you, particularly this, coaching mindset leaders, they respond to the criticism and feedback. I tell you, as a leader, you put a question, open-ended question to the group sitting before you. So definitely your things will come, feedback will come, different people will give you different answer and different feedback will come in the questions. Suppose you will ask me, how was the launching, how is the visual aid, how impact was your last visit, or how was the outcome of the meeting of, last meeting. Some negative criticism may come, some positive come. So actually, a emotional intelligent leader or a coaching mindset leader when getting the feedback, he should be open for the criticism because negative will come, positive will come. So this leader listen, process, genuinely consider other points of view, and because they are always looking forward to improve, they know how to accept the sincere critics. So again, this is important point of the leader with coaching minds, and they know how to generate self-confidence. Particularly the leaders of coaching mindset share a healthy dose of confidence, but never cross the line into arrogance. मेरे को सब मालूम है ये जो arrogance होता है लीडर का बीच में, it should not be there. When they don't understand something, they ask open-ended questions and aim to gather information, not challenges or argue. They don't challenge. They don't lead to the conflict. There may be updation of the knowledge in the part of the leader. They know how to give and take in the way that generate confidence among the people. And सबसे important thing, the most important thing of this leader with a, coaching mindset leader is they are not ego driven. They always check. They are having this, ego meter to check in their pocket. So leaders who have to demonstrate their own importance or value are not yet connected to the true leadership or the emotional intelligence. And those who know how to speak and act out of concern of others, they don't always have to be the center of attention. And they would never take credit for the work of others. This never a leader should do, because if you are suffering, you could not deliver, then the honors is on the leader. If the team is successful, success should go with them. And the smallest achievement of the team must be celebrated. So secure in their own abilities, they are generous and gracious to others. That should be the, your ego meter. Ego should not be expressed to the team. And particularly this, leaders with coaching mindset, they know how to embody empathy. Neither they show sympathy or apathy. They are being driven by this empathy. So the leaders with this emotional intelligence or the coaching mindset can put themselves in the other shoe. How he is feeling? If I put these questions, to him, what made you to none for month after month? Why month after month, the leadership is not having the updation? So how will you feeling? If in the entire group will ask this question, what will be the feeling to you? So this empathic attitude, first they listen with genuine interest. There may be some genuine problem. There may be some, endemic issue, localized issue, pandemic issue. Yes, COVID-19. There might be some family issue to the person, or the person might be newly recruited, new to the industry or to the field, or may not have his certain area, HR area has to be improved, the communication area, the distribution area. So something he has to get the detailed feedback. Then only he should be empathetically listen to this. Employee with a coaching mindset instead of a reprimanding or replacing mindset. Most of the leaders are reprimanding or replacing mindset. That is why the attrition is more. But people don't understand. While traveling, to my respective station this time in Baroda or Chennai, I have heard from the people, the side by managers, that I had been to this place, I have sacked so many people. How can you sack so many people? Can you recruit and, uplift it to that level in 1 day, 2 days? So without listening, without knowing the ground reality, but this is not the job of a leader with coaching mindset. They know how to create a win and a win situation. And their question pattern, empathetically they ask questions to know the ground reality with the open-ended questions, give a pay hit to of this, if the real problem is there, they try to solve this, and that become win-win situation. They make them feel. In the introduction, I told you, the coaching mindset leader make the employee feel, and once you feel for his non-performance or anything else, not detailing properly, not dressing well, not reporting in time, once he or she feels, then definitely next time you need not to remind him. The biggest thing is, to empower the people. This leader with coaching mindset, they not only engage, they empower. See, empowering is, you are furnishing an employee with all, deliverable knowledge or activities. You are redesigning, you are reshaping the employee. That's great, because if you reshape, redesign, or enable a person, so throughout he will deliver, as long as he will be in the organization with you or may work anywhere else. He will not as an underperformer. He'll always supersede his budget, and he'll be, good book of the organization, and the organization will be benefited. So particularly this, leader with the coaching mindset, they enable and empower people with effective coaching by putting thought-provoking question to these employees. Last but not the least, see, as a leader with coaching mindset, your coaching will definitely remember. Your coaching will definitely, give a dividend. To the organization or to the people, how you are connecting with your people or your team. You can only be connected with the team with the right questioning with the employee. The more you encourage emotionally, intelligently in yourself and in others, the better you can advance your organization's mission and drive in all your job. So particularly, any leader with a little bit coaching mindset, if he can drive himself, if he can lead himself from the body, mind, and spirit, and imbibe a coaching mindset by putting, befitting questions to the employee, it is a win-win situation to organization, to the coach, and to the coach. So thank you so much. Bye bye. So I am Suresh Mahapatra, the founder of this TTM Academy and the Mind Business Cafe. So thank you for listening this YouTube video, and those of you who are listening for the first time or yet to subscribe my channel, please, heaven's sake, subscribe, press the subscribe button and the bell icon, so that this powerful, video will be delivered to you. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Take care.